Press on me one, and my presentation will be on school violence. This is elements of speech. My professor is Dr. Locke. And of course, my sixth person is Linda Vernon. There are many different kinds of school violence. I just pinpointed bullying. Basically, the definition of school violence is any action that violates school laws and jeopardizes school officials or any of their students in the school period. This, again, is the definition of school violence. As you guys can read, school violence is any behavior that violates school's educational mission and eliminates the respect of anybody in the school. When you disrespect somebody, that is school violence. When you disrupt class, that is school violence. When you're not obeying your teachers or school officials, that is school violence as well.
Bullying can be characterized as physical, verbal, and social attacks. Physical meaning fights, or you can just punch somebody or slap somebody or pinch somebody. Verbal is basically saying, oh, you're ugly, or I don't like you, or your mom is nobody, or whatever the case may be. And social attacks, is basically assassinating their character. Reasons for bullying. When a person bullies somebody, it's because they see differences in them. Like, for example, myself, I could bully you because you don't look like me, or you don't do what I do, or we're not common, like we don't share the same characteristics. As the definition states, it is highlighted differences. So basically what I just said as far as the way you look, how you carry yourself, who you're friends with. And bullying is basically stating that because I'm bigger than you, or I feel like since I'm more popular, I can humiliate you, or I can assassinate your character by calling you names, by picking on you, or by basically saying anything that hurts your feelings or send you into depression as well. So, the three types of bullying I'm going to elaborate on is social bullying. Social bullying is pure rejection or exclusion to isolate an individual. Basically saying that if I'm with a group of friends or my clique per se, if we see a student, maybe a nerd or a person who doesn't get that much attention in school, we might just bully him or call him out his name or push him down or trip him. That's social bullying. Verbal bullying refers to teasing or insulting an individual. They all tie in hand. It's still bullying. This is a statistic that I had took from the factsandstatistics.org website. It says it is estimated that 160,000 children miss school every day due to fear of attack or intimidation by other students. I picked this statistic because it's saying that 160,000 children miss school every day simply because they don't want to get picked on. In which I feel that that's crazy. Like, it's not good. So, with these 160,000 children that miss school every day, they're not only missing out on supplemental learning, they're missing out on basically everything that they would need in a school environment. This here is my bullying statistics. It's a graph. This is category 1. Category 1 says 56% of students have personally witnessed some type of bullying at school. Category 2, it says 71% of students report incidents of bullying as a problem at their school. Category 3 says 90% of 4th through 8th graders report being victims of bullying. In category 4, 15% of all students' absenteeism is directly related to fears of being bullied at school. One that sticks out to me is the 15% because, as I just mentioned, children were afraid to attend school simply because they did not want to get bullied. This is one of my sources, Pine Bush School District. It was 5 Jewish students who were being bullied in school, and when the personnel became aware, they were being sued $4.48 million because they were being bullied, like they were saying chants of Nazi slurs, and the white children were all screaming white power in their faces. So when the school officials was alerted, they got hit with the fine. The money was equally distributed between the 5 children and the lawyers. Victims commit suicide or retaliate against bullies basically because they don't know anything else to do. The issues behind bullying is that because bullying leads to most suicide cases between children 14 and up. As well, it plays a leading factor on your self-esteem, like it makes you feel like that you're not valuable as well. In 2006, a 14-year-old male was in school and he had food thrown on him, and later on that evening he went home and he locked himself in the bathroom and shot himself in the head. In 2006, a 13-year-old girl committed suicide by hanging herself from the closet due to cyberbullying. This is my insert on cyberbullying. Being that that's a really big phase that's going on right now, being that the cell phones is the newest technology, ways to be cyberbullied are through chat rooms, blogs, and instant messages. As far as being in the classroom, everybody has their cell phone. Nobody is monitoring anybody who has their cell phone. So if I see a student in class and I be like, well, you know, her hair is messed up, and I'm sending text messages to my friend, and my friend sending it to everybody else, so everybody is laughing at the girl, telling her her hair is messed up, calling her names. And it also says cyberbullying can be anonymous and persuasive. Like, I can persuade somebody to go bully somebody just because I did. This is my slogan. It says, stop bullying. Be sure you taste your words before you spit them out. And this is myself with the sign that says, stop bullying. I would like to thank you guys for your time. Any questions or comments? And this is my Words Cited page.